So let's say you've been following along with us, and maybe you took this course several weeks ago, and you just didn't finish this lesson, and since then you've had several tests, and maybe you've actually followed everything that we've encouraged you to do to a T. Man, you knew that material. You knew everything about it. You could actually kind of reproduce that review sheet from your mind onto a piece of paper without looking at it. And on top of that, you quizzed yourself constantly. You knew what was coming up. You knew that you've practiced all these questions, and you were telling yourself the right story. You got 8 hours of sleep the night before, went in, you were ready to dominate, but you ended up getting like a 54 on that test. Because that's my story. That's what I've done before. This happens to everybody at some point. In my experience, it's been just about everybody. Now, there's some of you guys who have maybe never done that badly, but I remember getting a 54 on a test I thought I was going to ace. I was like, what in the world happened? And here's the thing, man. Sometimes you just have these freak results where you end up doing something weird and you end up bombing a test. It happens. Don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it. So there's this thing we call the student motivation triangle. So what in the world? This is kind of a crazy concept, right? And basically it says that there's 3 things that interact to boost your grades, your academic performance. The first is a big word called self-efficacy that we're just going to boil down to this language of I can. The statement that students say, I can succeed. Now there's this other piece that also interacts here that's academic expectation, which is a big way to say I will succeed. And when these 2 things go up, what ends up happening is that students end up finding more success. Now, your actual academic success and your desire or your understanding that I can succeed and that I will succeed, these 3 things work together so much so that if one goes up, the others tend to go up, and if one goes down, the others tend to go down. So, we would encourage you to not allow your bad performance on one exam to drop the other 2. Allow those 3 things to stay up, and you're going to end up finding that maybe you bomb a test here and there, but ultimately you're going to have great success long term.